Check, testing 1, 2. Check. Good evening, dear friends. Well, it's not evening, it's actually morning. It's 8:30 in the morning here on the West Coast. And welcome to a little special episode of Hollywood Elite Wrestling, the trial of Iron Mike McCord. The Mike McCord card is a brand new card that just hit online accounts last night. This was the exclusive giveaway card that was available for the Filsinger Games holiday kickoff, and the physical cards have not been mailed yet, but the online card has popped up in accounts. And so I thought a fun little storyline would be that Iron Mike McCord has challenged 4 different wrestlers to matches in one night. And we are going to see how those matches go. I will decide whether he will carry fatigue from match to match. But anyway, you got 4 matches against 4 wrestlers of varying abilities. And he will build up to, of course, well, you'll see. Before we get going, though, we do want to thank all the Patreon patrons who make these videos possible. And a special shout out to our patron producers, Dorothy Pachoco, Eve Cunning, Kathy Crawford, Tony Urbano, David Akers, and Vicky Sebring. If you would like to become a patron and help support this show, this channel, then please head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. Now, I see Steve is watching here, and Christopher Merriman is in the chat. And he says, I admit it, I have never heard of Iron Mike McCord. Iron Mike McCord, apparently, I had not heard of him either before this, but Iron Mike McCord apparently was an early alter ego of Austin Idol, Memphis wrestler legend Austin Idol. And weighed like 300 pounds or something, was just all muscle. Let me see if no, it's not on this. But anyway, let's head to ringside for our first match. And the first challenge that Iron Mike McCord has put down to is Nacho Barrera. If we take a look at Mike's stats here, he's got a pin rating, advanced pin rating of 3, and his finisher is the bear hug. So, not a powerhouse here, but we're going to see how he does against Nacho Barrera. If he hits that bear hug against Nacho Barrera, it'll be over. But let's get going with our first match. Let's ring the bell. And it looks like Nacho Barrera is going to actually start things off with some knee smashes against the ropes. Oh, no. Mike McCord is hurt. Now, Mike McCord will wrestle all 4 of these matches. Nacho Barrera throws Mike McCord into the chart, drops down. We're going to roll into the ropes. We're going to roll in this again. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you. It's up to you. Goes in for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Nacho Barrera out to prove a point here. Out of the ring, throws Mike McCord. And the opponent comes out of the ring to attack you. Wild Brawler ups the wrestler with the better ring rating. That's going to be Iron Mike McCord. He is going to win and roll on level 3 offense. And he's going to throw Nacho Barrera out of the ring. Nacho Barrera crawls helplessly back in. And Mike McCord hits a knee smash on level 2. Nacho Barrera reversing it. Body slam 2 power. I would have to say that Mike McCord has the power, so he's going to reverse that. Into the turnbuckle goes Nacho Barrera. Crushed by a big kick, and Mike McCord will roll on level 2 offense. Into the turnbuckle again. An incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. And there it is. There's the bear hug. And with Nacho Barrera's stipulation that if a finisher is used, Barrera is automatically pinned, Iron Mike McCord wins his first match via submission against Nacho Barrera. Via bear hug. That wasn't a squash match, I would say, because Barrera got some offense in there. But there you go. All right, that's our first match. Moving on to our next match, we have Iron Mike McCord versus Johnny Rods. Yes, now, as Steve is saying in the chat, Mike was more in New York wrestling before he went Mid-South and became Austin Idol. That's true, yes. Which that will come into play in just a little bit, as you will see. But here is the next match for Iron Mike McCord. Johnny Rods, he's not going to take any fatigue forward. Let's roll for some initiative. And they both get a 9, so we'll re-roll. Now, these are not no DQ, no count-out matches. So DQs and count-outs could happen. Johnny Rods is going to start things off here with a hip roll. And hurt 2. Man, oh man. Mike McCord not good at starting matches. Knee drop 2. Choice C. He's going to go for this moonsault that'll work on a 9 or less. Oof, the online is running slow today. Gets a 9. It does work. Mike McCord hurt 2. Johnny Rods with a back elbow smash 3. Hurt 2. Repeated stomps 2. Down 3. Wow. Uppercut punch 2. Hurt 2. Johnny Rods with the roundhouse right hands 2. Mike McCord going to reverse it on level 1. Body slam 2 on Johnny Rods. Hurt 2. Stomp 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes goes Johnny Rods. He is a B. Tries a sunset flip, but you grab his legs and roll him into a pinning combination. Opponent rolls pin. Mike McCord rolling his first pin. The target is 3. The roll is a 5. He's going to get 1 fatigue token. And Johnny Rod's going to roll on level 3 offense. And there is the shoulder breaker, which is a 0 move, but the target will be 4. The roll is 11. Mike McCord now in trouble. Pile driver 3. Hurt 2. Repeated stomps 2. Hurt 2. Repeated stomps 2. He's just repeating those repeated stomps. Hurt 2. And repeated stomps again. Hurts 2. Johnny Rods with some roundhouse rights 2. Mike McCord reversing it on level 1 with a headlock. And that dazes Johnny Rods. Body slam 2 on Johnny Rods. Johnny Rods reversing that on level 1 with a hip roll. And Mike McCord reversing that with an arm toss. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing there. Johnny Rods reversing on level 2 with a back elbow smash. Oh no, Mike McCord in trouble again. Hurt 2. Head ram into turnbuckle 2. Agility. Johnny Rods has the agility, but Mike McCord is going to reverse that with a suplex. He's got the power, so that will work. Hurt 2. Steve, you are right. He's stomping a repeated mud hole into him. Into the ropes goes Johnny Rods. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Rolling level 2 offense. Into the ropes goes Mike McCord. Come off the ropes. The opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Johnny Rods still in control. Head ram to buckle 2. Down 3. Can Johnny Rods capitalize here? Out of the ring goes Mike McCord. Crawls helplessly back in as Johnny Rods rolls a falling forearm hammer to Mike McCord. Reversing it on level 1 with an eye rake. Hurt 2. Clothesline 3, choice E. So he's going to try this Scorpion Deathlock that'll work on a roll of 10 or less. It does work. Johnny Rods on level 3 defense, only a hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle goes Johnny Rods, and Johnny Rods reverses it and throws Mike McCord into the turnbuckle. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense, falling forearm hammer 2, hurt 2. Into the ropes goes Mike McCord. One of his specialty moves on you goes in for the kill. Johnny Rods, pile driver. Mike McCord down 3. Shoulder breaker, there it is again. The target is a 5. The roll is a 6. Iron Mike McCord now at 3 fatigue. And uppercut punch 2. Oops, I rolled the wrong thing there. Ignore that. Mike McCord going to reverse that. Mike McCord is fighting back, but not doing well. Johnny Rods reverses on level 2. Knee drop choice C. Going to try this moonsault that'll work on a 9 or less. Does work. Iron Mike McCord down 3. Johnny Rods out of the ring. Throws Mike McCord out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you. Wild Brawler reps the wrestler with the better ring rating. That's actually going to be Iron Mike McCord. He's going to roll, and he locks in the bear hug. Oh my gosh. The target is 6. The roll is a 7. Johnny Rods with the first fatigue of the match, and he keeps the bear hug locked in. The target is 6. Oh, no, the target is 7. The roll is a 7. And with the bear hug, Iron Mike McCord will get the victory. What a come-from-behind victory that was. Mike McCord beating Johnny Rods with a submission via the bear hug. And let me see here. He is at 2 fatigue. And he is at 3 fatigue. So that is going to be a 3-star match. But Johnny Rods will go into the next match with 2 fatigue. We'll do as I usually do in tournaments. We will put Mike McCord at 2 fatigue. And he has got his work cut out for him, because his next match is against Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. And he's going to go in with 2 fatigue, which is not going to be a good place for him to be. But let's roll our initiative. And Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig, is going to start things off with an arm drag. And that is going to daze Mike McCord. Into the ropes goes Mike McCord. And he drops down. We're going to roll again on the chart. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Mike McCord with a big clothesline. 3. Let's see. That's going to be a 6 or less. He's going to go for it. He's going to try and roll a 6 or less. He does it! Oh my gosh. Kurt Hennig, level 3 defense, hurt 2. Clothesline choice E. I don't think he's going to go for that again. He is going to try the power slam. That'll work on a 2 or less. That'll work on a 9 or less. It does work. Kurt Hennig, though, is going to reverse it on level 1 offense with a cocky slap to the face. Mike McCord no-sells that and reverses it with an eye rake on Kurt Hennig, hurting him. And jumping elbow smash 3, hurt 2. Mike McCord looking good in this match. Shoulder block 2. Kurt Hennig going to reverse it on level 1. And a series of punches 2, but that's a power move. And so Mike McCord's going to reverse that with a jumping elbow smash. And there you go, rolling the pin. The target is going to be a 2, but the roll is a 5. Iron Mike McCord looking good. Shoulder breaker here. Down 3, leave the ring. Kurt Hennig's going to bail out of the ring. He's going to crawl helplessly back in. McCord's going to hit a knee smash on level 2, and Kurt Hennig is going to reverse it. Into the ropes goes Mike McCord, and Mike McCord comes off with a powerful flying shoulder tackle on Kurt Hennig, and Kurt Hennig's going to reverse that. Lots of reversals here. Cocky slap to the face 1. Again, you can't slap Mike McCord in the face, apparently. Arm toss 1. Kurt Hennig's going to reverse it on level 2. Standing drop kick knocks Mike McCord down. And the axe, level 3 move, hurt 2. Kurt Hennig in firm control here, rolls a choice B. He's going to throw him into the turnbuckle. Goes Mike McCord. Crushed by a big kick. Mike McCord rolls on level 2 offense. Hurt forearm hammer 2. Mike McCord is going to reverse that on level 1 offense with a series of kick, but is an agility move. So Kurt Hennig's going to reverse that. Choice B. Into the turnbuckle again is going to go Mike McCord. And lift a knee. And Mike McCord is going to roll on level 2 offense. Jumping elbow smash 3. Down 3, leave the ring. Kurt Hennig's going to bail out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out, stops him. He pushes the ref. Mike McCord going to roll his DQ here. He is not disqualified. He smashes Hennig with a chair. Will roll on level 3 offense. Knee smash 2. Kurt Hennig's going to reverse that. Series of punches, but that's a power move, and Mike McCord is going to reverse it with a shoulder block. Kurt Hennig reverses that, throws Mike McCord into the ropes. Roll again on this chart. He comes to the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Mike McCord doing well here. Shoulder block 2. Dazed 1. Suplex 2. It's a power move, but Kurt Hennig's going to reverse that. And chop to chest 2. That is a power move. Stomp 2. You know, it seems like Mike McCord, in my Fed, I do a TV championship, and you have to have a pin rating of 3 or higher. And it seems like Mike McCord would be a solid TV champion here. And jumping elbow smash 3, hurt 2. Mike McCord into the turnbuckle, throws Kurt Hennig. You are crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Steve says Mike gets mad, and if anything happens to his moneymaker, his face, he takes the anger out on the other person. There you go. Jumping elbow smash 3. Hurt 2. Mike McCord doing much better than I thought he would with his card. Into the ropes goes Kurt Hennig. You come out the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. So Kurt Hennig in control here with a snapmare. Hurt 2. Kurt Hennig back suplex choice B. And again, going to throw him into the turnbuckle. McCord in the turnbuckle and skull-splitting lariat. Opponent rolls on level 3D. Oh, wait. No. Ignore that. You catch the charging opponent. Ignore that Henningplex. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. And there it is. There's a pin right there. And the target is 3. The roll is an 8. Kurt Hennig now at 2 fatigue. Knee smash 2. I keep clicking the wrong things. Hurt 2. Mike McCord with a jumping elbow smash 3. Hurt 2. This is so far turning out to be the match of the night. Shoulder block 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle goes Kurt Hennig. And Kurt Hennig reverses it. Throws Mike McCord into the turnbuckle. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating wins. They are equal. So that's going to be Kurt Hennig is going to win and roll on level 3 offense. Choice F. He's going to have to go for the leg drop. That is going to work on a 9 or less. It does work, but it's only a hurt 2 move. Down 3. Kurt Hennig out of the ring. Throws Mike McCord out of the ring. Crawls helplessly back in. Kurt Hennig rolls on level 3. There is the Henningplex. A +2 maneuver. The target is 7. The roll is 8. Mike McCord able to kick out. He is now at 3 fatigue. There is the axe. And he is rolling his pin. The target is going to be 6. The roll is a 5. And with the axe, Kurt Hennig, in a very competitive match, and let's see. So he is going to be at a 4, and he is going to be at a 2. So another 3-star match there. And McCord will carry. I think again he is going to carry 2 fatigue forward into his final match. It was a solid match overall. You are correct. Let's see. I will add that. All right, and it is time for our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Mike McCord versus Bob Backlund. Now, if I read correctly, this is a match that actually took place. And I think Iron Mike McCord actually did well against Bob Backlund. I don't think he won, but he did well. Mike McCord will have 2 fatigue going forward, so at a big disadvantage against Bob Backlund. But let's roll some initiative and ring the bell in our main event. Bob Backlund's going to start things off with a fireman's carry and armbar 2 against Mike McCord. Hurt 2. Backlund with a Boston Crab on Mike McCord. Oh no, could this be it? Could this end Mike McCord's thing? All right, we're going to roll pin. The target is going to be a 5. The roll is a 5. Just Iron Mike McCord cannot hang after 3 grueling matches. Bob Backlund easily submission via Boston Crab. There you go. And we're going to rate that a squash match because that is what it was. 2 moves. Okay. Well, there you go. Mike McCord finishes the let's see, view shows. Mike McCord finishes the night with a 50-50. He won 2 matches, lost 2 matches. Recap, if you're just tuning in, Mike McCord defeated Nacho Barrera via submission with the bear hug. Mike McCord also went on to defeat Johnny Rods via submission with the bear hug. That is the match where he first got fatigued. Mike McCord versus Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig defeated Mike McCord with the axe in the match of the night. I would say that was the match of the night. And then you just saw it. Bob Backlund defeated Mike McCord in 2 moves with the Boston Crab. And there you go. And there it is. There is the match. Let's check out. Let's look at the singles standings. This is going to take a second to load. This always does. But, they mixed the women in there as well. Let's see. Oops, what happened? Let's see how far down Mike. God dang it. Mike McCord is 2-2. So that'd be a good match. Maybe I'll book that for the next match. Mike McCord versus Ivan Koloff. That would be good. Oh, look, he's tied with Randy Savage, too. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in for the trial of Mike McCord. Interesting card. Hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to comment. Be sure to like. All that kind of good stuff. Slowly working our way to our next goal, which is 400 subscribers. So if you know anybody who likes wrestling games, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute pleasure. Have a great day. Bit of a morning stream here. And there you go. I am out. Have a good one.